Welcome back to another episode of Just One Fern. Cassie put us in a body bag last episode. We're down bad because she was somehow funnier than both of us.
Yeah,
which is
everybody I've talked to has agreed with that sentiment.
Mm-hmm. It's bad.
That we would be better off to have her as a permanent guest.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. My mom loved her. My mom specifically liked the fact that she didn't swear.
Did she not swear
She didn't
the whole
swear
time?
once. Not once.
Fuck that.
She put on a facade. It was fake the whole time. So I just want everyone to know that. If you're okay with people faking it, then maybe we'll have her back on. So that was upsetting.
But that's just with the swearing.
You're right. Right.
She's like that.
She is. She does do that.
She does do that.
She swears.
I swear that she swears.
Yeah, Lucas would know. Lucas is around her the most out of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I get bullied.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just listen. We saw it.
We saw it firsthand. By the way,
it can happen, guys.
It
can happen to anybody.
You do get bullied, but it's. I mean, when you were the spelling thing, I was like, man, we can't get out of this one. I was trying to like strap myself to. It's like when like your friend's going down and your ship's going down. You strap yourself to the ship. I was trying to like save you.
Aaron, thank God we had each other.
Okay, I know it would have been bad. It would have been so bad. There's a reason why she was put in the middle of the video. It was her in the middle. It was us on the side.
Dude, she's still mad about that too.
That she was in the middle?
No, about the spelling thing.
Oh, of course.
I got. Can I just stand up for myself for a second?
Stand up for yourself right now.
This doesn't really sound like I'm saying. I was flustered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You were.
I could not get the thing we had to get working.
Yeah.
So I was like, and she didn't like that. So I was like, oh, let me just. I don't want to mess. Like it is this right? Like I've been spelling it right all these years, right? This is what I meant. What it came off was how she heard it is. Yeah, I don't know how to spell your name. Did you know that?
Yeah. That's exactly what she heard. Which is crazy because the mic was on and I didn't hear that. I didn't hear it once. So.
Thank you. Boys support boys.
Boys support boys. That's for sure. But yeah, Cassie, I mean, I guess good job. Thanks for coming on. When this episode comes out, it's going to be May. Justin Timberlake, it's going to be May. Which is crazy, by the way. That means summer is starting. It doesn't start till June, but in my opinion, like summer.
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm totally good with that.
Let's keep it rocking. But yeah, so much has
Happy May
happened in this past week. It's May now. There was something specifically that I wanted to start with. I'm forgetting. Oh, it's this drink. You thought you were asking me a question about this drink, and I wanted you to guess what it was, but I wanted to wait till the show. What do you think this is?
Well, the way you're drinking it like a whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a whiskey? A whiskey? Is it a bourbon?
It's a whiskey, but it's not just whiskey. It's a cocktail.
Ooh, whiskey sour.
Mm-mm.
An old fashioned.
Nope.
I don't know any other whiskey drinks.
Okay.
A pickleback mixed together.
No, I could make that though. No.
What is it?
It is it's a whiskey ginger. So it's whiskey with bold ginger ale. It's like the new ginger ale, so it's like more ginger flavor.
Oh.
Lucas, it's so good.
It's a highball.
Yeah, basically.
A highball.
Isn't a highball a glass?
Well, there is a specific glass for a highball, but I think it's ginger ale and I think it's whiskey.
Well, because this is just a whiskey ginger is what I've been calling it, but it's there's a dark and stormy, which is ginger ale and rum.
That sounds good.
That's really awesome. I mean, I've never had a bad drink with ginger ale in it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, but it's like extra ginger you got in there.
It's
right?
extra, yeah, but it masks and it complements the whiskey flavor because the strength in each of them. So like you get like a powerful taste, but you don't know which one it is. It's
I
both.
bet that's really good.
It's very good. So just something to keep in mind when you're mixing your next cocktail. Okay, Lucas, let's get right into some stuff here. Before we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I have so much news to go over with you and opinions that I need to have. What were you looking at?
I have a show. I have a not a show and tell. I have a what do I call it? Real or scam?
Okay. Do you want to do that now?
If you want, if you'd like me to.
Good.
It's a bit early in the night.
It is a bit early in the night. Do you mind if I really quickly talk about something that also is basically a scam in itself?
No, sure, I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah. So I was working this weekend. This won't take too long, and then we'll hop into your thing. I was working this weekend, and this was the day after like the busiest day of like in a restaurant that I've had since in like 2-3 years. It was crazy. It was so nice outside. It's very busy. So this is the next day. This guy comes in with a t-shirt, cut off sleeves, no sleeves, but it's like cut down, right? So it's like cut down.
Oh, he's got like the low.
Yeah.
Like
this
the,
is an
to his
older
bottom
man
of his
too.
Ribs.
He has like the what's it, like a biker like rag on his head, and then he's got like, but he doesn't have a bike. He's got a Bluetooth earpiece,
like a handkerchief.
He's got a Bluetooth earpiece that goes down to here. It's huge, biggest earpiece I've seen since 2002. It goes down to here. It was crazy, and he stopped me. I was cleaning the tables, and he stopped me, and he was like, "Hey, like, how does this place work?" And I told him, "All right, you go to the bar, you order, and then we'll bring you your food if you get food. If not, they'll just hand you your drinks." And he goes, "Do you know, like, if you go downtown, do you know if people let you in if you don't have sleeves on?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I know that bars used to not let me in because I didn't have sleeves on." I said, "That's strange." And because I was like, they let girls in like that are wearing basically nothing all the time. So like, I don't know why they wouldn't let you in. And he goes, "Well, I mean, sometimes they wouldn't let me in, but then I have to tell them that I'm an entertainer." And I was like, okay. And this is in that exact moment is when I noticed his wife's shirt. And I read his wife's shirt, and they were wearing their own merch. I read his wife's shirt, and his wife's shirt said Comedic Hypnotist.
What?
And so I, of course, start to ask questions because I need to know more. I need to know more. And it's exactly what you think it is. He does like very small venues, obviously. And he says he does a lot of company parties. Weird. That's strange. But it also kind of makes sense. Like
I can see that.
Like your company decides, oh, let's do a gathering that we can spend $5 on for our people, and we'll just get this guy. But he just hypnotizes people to do funny things. But this guy was an asshole. He was a dick, and he was acting like he was like a famous. He's acting like he was Harry Styles. Like he should be like weighted on hand and foot. And so he was an asshole. If he wasn't an asshole, I love it. Because if you like hypnotize someone and then go make them do something very funny, that's funny. That's hilarious. Funny. But I didn't see his show. If I saw his show, I'm sure I would hate it because he's an asshole.
He sucked that bad? Really?
But he was such a, and he had his Bluetooth in. And when he like came up to the bar to get his drinks, he was like, "You can bring us our drinks." And like left as we were like pouring the beers for them and like making his drinks. And
oh my God.
At first he was like, "Do you have anything stronger than beer?" And we were like, "Yeah, but like this is a brewery, so like we usually do, like we have some 10% beers if you want that." And he was like, "No, I need something stronger than beer." I was like, "This is a brewery, bro."
What is he doing?
Go somewhere else. Yeah, he was just an asshole.
Did he do like, "You will give me"?
He did the Jedi mind
give me hard cider.
No, he's just a dick. He was being like an asshole, being a hypnotist, I guess. But yeah, I've never heard of a comedic hypnotist.
I think it's the only way. I think I've seen that at our Chatham Fair, the town fair. We had one come in, and it looked fake to me. But people swore up and down they didn't want to do the things they were doing. No, you know what? I
didn't believe in hypnotism like passionately in high school.
You passionately disbelieved in it.
Yes. I passionately disbelieved in hypnotism because a hypnotist came to our high school, kind of similar to your situation, and everyone was saying like that went up there and got hypnotized.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh my God, like it actually happened," and it was crazy, and I just didn't believe him. I refused to believe him.
I still don't believe him.
Fuck you. You did not get hypnotized. You're a human being. That doesn't exist. And you chose to be funny. This was your one shot of fame. Because, it was It was all the jocks that wanted attention and theater
Yep.
nerds that got called up. And I was like,
Yep.
this is suspicious. This is suspicious. I want someone who doesn't talk and sits in the back of the class to go up there right now and do this.
Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah.
no way they're doing it.
They don't.
So
None
I
of
just think it's suspicious. And he wasn't a comedic hypnotist either. He was just a normal hypnotist. So do you think hypnotism is just like is funny? Like without the label of like comedic hypnotist?
What do you mean? Oh, like if you just did
if you just did hypnotism and like they do something, like I feel like you're gonna get a laugh. But
no matter what it is.
Right. But what makes it a comedy show?
I think it's I think the idea that somebody's doing something against their will is funny, which is sick. But I
Yeah.
think it's true. I think it's like, well, they didn't consent to that.
Yeah.
Which is awful.
Yeah. Not
like,
good.
Wow, he totally doesn't want to be squawking like a chicken right now. He must
Yeah.
be so embarrassed. When
You're
I
so
tell
right.
him what he did, he won't believe me. It's like
That's very true.
Really what everyone's hope is that like all of their friends are blackout drunk in front of a room full of people.
Right. That's exactly what it is. They have no
But
idea.
if they were blackout drunk, that's not funny. That's
Oh,
funny
no.
to nobody.
No,
like
it's not funny at all.
you
And-
go, dude, don't ever fucking do that again. I had to take care of you. You're squawking like a chicken. You
Yeah.
embarrass yourself in front of 400 people. But as soon as it's a hypnotist,
Yeah.
right? You know, they get up there, they start doing all the same exact shit.
Yeah.
You even got to carry him back to bed.
You're right. It's crazy. The entire thing with a hypnotist doesn't make sense to me specifically because they treat it as if it's like sleepwalking, where it's like you
Mhm.
can't wake them up. It's like let them do their thing. It's like no. Sometimes I want someone to run up there and shake them awake. Although that is the plot line to like half the like Disney Channel and Nickelodeon sitcoms is there's always a hypnotist and someone like gets hypnotized and then they have to like go find the hypnotist later because they don't change
Right.
back. That happens
Right.
all the time. That's a classic trope in sitcoms.
Which, by the way, have you seen Office Space? So I rewatched the movie recently, and that is the plot of the movie, and I didn't realize.
Oh,
You don't notice it. It
Right
just
there.
feels like a weird scene that he gets hypnotized for. But
but it's the whole
you'll
thing.
see. You should watch it. It's a good
I'll watch
movie.
it. I'll put it on my watch list. I'll watch it.
Yeah,
That's so fun. But yeah, I think hypnotism's a scam. So
yeah, I do.
that's
too.
a scam. But what is your scam or real? Could be real.
I do have a really scam. And by the way, earlier I was not upset, but I
Okay.
heard Jonah Hill say that in a movie once and it made me laugh.
Jonah Hill has great lines. Like some of his like one-liners, like
Oh
when
my
he's, when
God.
he's not a lead, they're still so like when and this is the end when he goes, dude, great references. You have the best references. That's one of the funniest.
That's my
lines ever.
favorite line. Like, it's so good. Like, dude, everybody says you have the best references. Straight up. Like, you have the best.
It's so funny. Oh,
Oh,
man.
he's such a good. Yeah, his one-liners. I think he's my favorite
So
with
good.
those. Okay, so real or scam?
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember me telling you, but last week I went on a little trip with my boss
No,
over to Massachusetts.
no, you did not tell me this.
So this is
Okay.
a whole other thing I want to get into. I've not been working a lot. I'm not getting put on the schedule. I'm a little worried.
Okay.
I'm not a bad employee, but when my boss called me up and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? I gotta go make a trip to Massachusetts, and I'm gonna go look at like a storage unit full of gear we might buy in. Do you want to come with? I'll pay you for it." I was like, "Yes, I'd love to do that. Absolutely. I need money. I need money."
Yeah.
And so we go down and like we look at all the stuff and it's cool or whatever. And I see a box full of old video games in the middle of like all this music equipment, like
Okay.
drums, like speakers, no guitars, but like tons of music. stuff.
Basically, like a Guitar Center storage unit.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. That hasn't been looked at in 80 years.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I was like, those are kind of cool. And I kind of looked through them and I'm like, and I didn't have service, so I couldn't look any of them up.
Yeah.
But I recognized a couple of the titles.
Mhm.
And I told the guy, I'm like, hey, I'd give you $50 for that box. yesterday I found out he accepted the offer,
Mm-hmm.
and I have the box in front of me.
Oh, wow.
Aaron, if
Mhm.
I were to sell these games, did I make money or did I lose money?
Got it. Let's go.
Let me show you. So, this is my box.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Real or scam?
What are the games?
I'll show you some highlights.
Give me, yeah, because I feel like the content of them, regardless of what they're for, like, you know, gaming console wise, like I think
Mhm.
that will change the real or scam.
Okay. I have Tecmo Super Bowl.
Oh, whoa, wow. Okay.
So, the way my boss talked about this. He's making fun of me. I have Zelda, The Legend of Zelda.
The original.
No, this is A Link to the Past. This is the
Oh, okay.
third. This is the third one in the series.
Not bad
I
still.
think. Third or fourth. Castlevania 4.
Oh, Lucas.
Batman Forever. I won't even show you that one.
Batman Forever. That's so funny.
No, I think it's the. Is that the one with Michael Keaton?
The one based off the movie. No, I think Batman Forever is the one with the guy who I don't know. Whatever his fucking name is.
Well, it has Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
It has
on the
I
cover.
think it has our best friend Chris O'Donnell in it.
Right, we were talking about
Yeah.
that. Super Mario All Stars, which has all of the Mario games up until that point on it, which is like 4.
Okay.
NHL 98.
Dude, first of all, born that year. Crazy.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it was a sign.
Second of all, and this is the biggest question I have, and I don't even know if I want to ask it before I give you an answer. Do any of these games work?
I don't know.
Perfect. No, that's good. That's good. You'll make a profit. I think this is a real, not scam.
How did me saying I don't know make it real and not a scam?
Because if you knew that they didn't work, you'd make no money. If you knew that they did work, you'd make money. If you have no idea, you can still make money. Because you
I
can
can
lie.
still make money.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I won't lie. I am going to test them.
No, you should.
Okay, I'll do that.
No, for real. I think you could make money off that, especially the Mario game.
Okay, now I've done the calculation
Mm-hmm.
already. I've looked up how much they're all worth, assuming they work.
Okay. Am I wrong or right?
I would like you to make so remember, I put in $50.
Put in 50. Yep.
How much do I make or how much do I lose?
Mm.
You think I make money?
I think you make money. I think per game, man, see, this is so hard because, like, if you found the right person that loves those games and, like, collecting that old shit, I feel like it'd be worth so much. I'm going to go with low hundreds. I'm going to say $300.
Okay. Wrong.
Nice.
You are wrong.
Am I very wrong?
Not terribly.
Oh, okay. But you would make money.
I would make money.
Okay.
I put in $50.
Mm-hmm.
They're worth $208.
Oh, I was so close.
You're pretty close.
I was only like $2 off. That's perfect.
But so overall profit of 150, assuming I sell all of them.
Wow. So that was a good pickup.
It's real. It's real, baby.
It's all about the side hustle. I'm telling you, it's all about the side hustle.
It's all about that side.
So, that's important shit.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
weirdly enough, NHL 98 is worth $40.
I feel like old games like that are worth so much money.
Aaron, I don't get it. You can download them on your computer in like 2 seconds for free.
I don't get it either, but I know that they are.
But I know
big.
they're valuable, and I know I have some. So I like the collector's
Yeah.
idea, but I don't know about.
Yeah, I'm
playing
kind of.
them.
I like collecting things, but also I don't like collecting things because you're spending money and then just most of the time, if people that collect things, they don't use those things they collect. They just have them.
Yeah, right.
Whereas like the only thing that I like collect are shoes, like Adidas shoes and vinyls, and I use those. So like, I don't,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. You would use vinyls. That's a good one, actually. See, I'm certainly not going to play any of these.
right?
You know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know
There
what
are.
to do.
We've
I also
been,
don't have the system that you can play
right,
them on. Is
right.
the other thing,
and
like,
we've been privileged our whole lives of having great video game consoles, like,
yeah,
like
like I've been playing
4K
Elden Ring.
HD. Yeah, like
You know, like why do I need Mario Paint
you
in
don't-
like 8-bit right
you
now?
don't need Mario Paint, so that's although it would be very fun to like try it out once.
I we should play it when you come down.
Yes, definitely. Well, that's good reel. It's a good reel, not scam.
Thank you.
So that's one for real, and what was the other? Like 2 for not scam, 2 for scams. So
I think 2 for scams.
1 for 2, not horrible.
You know what?
It could
I
be
could
over
be doing
3.
worse.
So, all right. So let's get into a few other things. First thing we have to talk about before we get into like other news stuff is your EP,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sprouts.
Sir. Yeah.
Bang bang. I
yeah,
listened
what do you
to it.
think?
Listened to it immediately when it came out. It's so very good, and I was shocked, honestly, at the direction that you guys went in, where it was mostly Max singing.
Weird, right?
It was very weird, but I liked it. It was good. I mean, it was fun, and you could tell the shift from like your songs and like the style that you write in to the style that Max writes in, and just like you can see that juxtaposition, but it somehow flowed well together into the into that small EP because there's only 3 songs. I think the last one's my favorite.
Really?
Yes. I think that it's the riff in it is better, or it sits in my head better than the other songs. And that's not saying the other songs aren't good. I'm just saying that one stands out the most to me.
That's cool. That's actually really cool to hear. I sang it.
Yeah, it was really good, and everyone should. Yeah, Lucas sang it. Everyone should go listen to it immediately.
Yeah, please do. It's Sprouts, Citrus Maxima, on wherever you listen to music.
It's been in the works for a while.
Yeah. Well, we were gonna have 5 songs, and 2 of them got cut. So that's why I'm not singing as much. I was singing those 2 songs, and then
Did
we
you
were
cut
like,
them? Or was it a group decision?
it was kind of a group decision.
Oh, I don't believe that. The
That's all right.
hesitation.
One of them will definitely be coming back.
Oh, that's good. Are you gonna
the
do, like,
other one,
reproduce it or some shit? Or
yeah, I think we wanted to like rework it a little bit.
gotcha. Yeah.
But that one I was the most excited for originally, besides Seeds Don't Bleed,
Yeah.
which Max sings. But funnily enough, I thought that Max's writing weirdly worked as like a crossover for our band.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like it doesn't
I think
sound
it
like
did.
Tooth necessarily.
No, I didn't think. I didn't
You
think
know?
it did. I was saying strictly like songwriting process. Like you can tell that.
Oh,
It's a song Max wrote. I don't view it as a Tooth song though.
Do you
Like
know?
a
Yeah.
style
Do you see
Tooth would
that?
do. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's kind of what we're shooting
Granted,
for.
I mean, I know them both really. Yeah. I know them both, like both styles well. So I think like I'm lucky to know those 2 different styles more. But yeah, I think you guys killed it. You guys did really well.
Thank you. I'm really excited.
You're welcome. And of course, this will probably lead to more shows,
Yes.
which is
For
good.
sure.
Playing out is good, but also gig money, good.
Mm-hmm.
Good and good. 2 good things.
Give me your money, please.
Give me your
Give me your
money,
money,
please.
Money, please.
But yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy for you guys. It was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, everyone go listen to that anywhere that you want to listen to it. Go listen to it. You can listen to it in the town square if you wanted to.
You could listen to it in your friend's backyard while he's asleep.
You could listen to it in the porta potty outside of the construction site of your choosing.
Literally any one of them. I know
Anyone.
which one
They're
you're
open.
picturing right now. Go
They're-
do it. Go do
What
it.
color is it?
It's either orange, green, or blue.
It was orange and blue.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mets
Orange-
colors.
Orange top. Yes, sir. But also Syracuse colors. No, that's fine.
Do they have blue?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They got blue. Yeah, everyone go listen to it. Let's get into some news. I was going to talk really quickly about comedians in Nashville because it was like comedy week here, but I kind of touched on it last week, so I don't want to dive too deep into it. Oh, actually, a quick question though: do you think you could eat cereal out of Bert Kreischer's belly button?
Is that the bear guy? Is that the
Yeah, he's one of the two bears.
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
you could.
I think you'd get like 5 bites at least.
I think you could get 5. I was gonna say you might be able to slurp it up in 1.
I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, but you could.
I think it'd be terrifying to stick your tongue down a man's belly button
It
and not
would
reach the bottom.
Yeah, I know it would be. It's like it's a cavern. It's horrifying. But I think we could do it. Oh, Bert, if you're listening, I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna tag you in it. If you're listening, give us a shot. We'll see how many scoops we can get out your belly button. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some other news. Rip Gilbert Gottfried. We didn't talk about it.
I didn't know we're gonna get so serious.
Yeah, we're getting immediately serious. Rip Gilbert Gottfried.
Honestly,
Just like one of the most
R.I.P.
iconic voices of all time.
R.I.P. Gilbert.
Mhm.
I don't know why he sounded that way,
Nope.
but thank God he did.
Right. If he didn't, he would have a completely different life. That's for sure.
He will forever be remembered as the parrot from Aladdin.
Yeah. And that's iconic. That's like when you think
iconic.
iconic, you think of his voice in that role.
And that's it.
Yeah.
When you look up iconic in Webster-Merriam dictionary, it shoots you a link to the Oxford
Merriam doesn't get enough love.
Merriam does not.
He does not get enough love. It's always Webster, that
Mhm.
son of a bitch.
Fuck. And listen, we all know what Webster was like. He doesn't need more attention.
Yeah. Oh, don't we know? And that Merriam, he's just like the guy on the sidelines who, you know what? This is perfect relation. You know, Facebook, there's Zuckerberg, and then there's the guy who got fucked out of everything. That was played by Andrew Garfield.
Is that Wozniak?
No.
No. I'm thinking of Apple, I think.
No. Wozniak is Apple. Yeah. He
Yeah.
also got fucked out of everything. So that's
Which
all
also, they're the same person.
thing. Same thing. Webster, Miriam needs more love. But also, we could both be wrong, and it might be a hyphenated name.
I don't want to even know. I'm not going to look it up.
We're not even going to look it up. We're going to stick with our original gut.
But I think that's what's right. I think that's exactly what's right.
Yeah.
And somehow Merriam got his name on the title.
Yeah.
Before being killed.
Before literally being killed. Like, he was probably killed moments
shot.
after they got the bag.
Webster shot him.
He did. He's the
When you look up
he's
pussy
the Aaron
in the
Burr
dictionary.
of words. Yeah. Dictionary. It's him.
It's Webster because sorry, no, it's Merriam because Webster got the last word.
What if they did a National Treasure type of movie, but it was based off of the Webster Dictionary instead of like the Declaration of Independence?
And it's still Nick Cage.
And it's still Nicolas Cage.
Who would be
it'd be great.
Nick's? I think Merriam Mosby, the guy who played him.
Who played
in
Marion Mosby?
Marion Mosby, I think would be his sidekick.
He would be great. He'd be great. He's actually a really good actor, and he doesn't get enough love too.
It's where?
Yeah. That was a great impression. That's a great impression of him. Wow. But yeah, Rip Gilbert. Iconic voice.
Yeah.
Big news for us, because there's an opening. James Corden is leaving the Late Late Show.
Thank God.
I thought that was going to be your reaction. To be honest, it is time.
It is. How long has he been there?
He's been there a long time, like at least since we were in high school.
Damn.
Like he's been there a long time, but also
Where's he going?
I don't know. He'll get something. Who knows?
Yeah, he'll do something.
Maybe he'll go back to Europe.
He'll be a permanent member of the production of Cats. Leave him there, please.
Stay there.
But you think we could be dual hosts?
We could be dual hosts. Well, also, I wanted to even though James Corden is annoying as hell, like coming up with the carpool karaoke was one of the most
smart.
brilliant ideas
Yeah.
ever. Granted, it was probably someone on his team and not him, but him actually doing it and pulling it off. He should
honestly,
get some credit for that.
I will give him credit. I think his show was better than he was, if that makes sense.
I agree. And the eating shit, when they would like have to eat something bad or answer a bad question, that's funny.
No, he honestly, it
stuff.
was. I have a hard time with his personality. Is all.
Yeah, me too. He seems very fake most of the time, so that's
Yeah, he's like Jonah Hill's asshole character, but in real life.
right. Yes,
He's
that's
that.
a
You have the
great way to put
best
it.
references.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
He is that guy. You're right. He's the guy that shows up to the party, and you're like, how did he find the party? How did he get here? And then he like goes up to you and acts like he sent the invites. Like
Yeah.
He's like,
oh great, you guys made it.
I'm so
That's awesome.
glad you guys made it. Yeah, this is great to have you here. And you're like, what the fuck? You're not even supposed to be here, dude. Which honestly, props to you for having that much confidence.
Yeah. You know what? I do respect that. People who I see that I'm like, you shouldn't have as much confidence as you do, and they do anyway. I'm like, yeah,
right,
good for you.
Yeah. I mean, if you have enough confidence to pull that off, and also, I mean, like you host the Late Late Show, that's pretty huge, and he's had like some big movie roles, even regardless of like how we feel about him as a person. Like,
yeah,
he's still successful, so can't really knock him. But Lucas and I might step in.
I would like to quite a bit, and I think that we could really shake things up.
We could. Do you think would we have one big desk, or would we have two chairs, make them sit in the middle, like with Cassie? Or so they feel like it's a monkey in the middle situation, or do we rotate days?
No, I think we both got to be there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right. You're right.
Because then it wouldn't be. Well, would we still have our podcast, or would we? That's my question.
I think we would still have the podcast, but we'd make it 5 minutes long.
Okay. All right.
And it would. I don't know what we would do, but it would be.
Just scream the whole time for 5 minutes. And we upload a new scream every week.
And Max would be the leader of our house band.
Yes. That'd be sick, actually.
That'd be great.
No, okay. I think, well, it would be the original JustOneFern, really.
It would be. Yeah.
It would be you at the table, and I'd be the guy at the podium.
Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't want that. I would want it to be us both at the table. I would want it to be like a monkey in the middle situation where they feel trapped.
Yeah.
I want them to come on our show knowing that everyone's going to laugh at them, not with them. There's all these shows, right? All these late shows. We're laughing together. We're having a good time. No, we need to laugh at them. It needs to be they are coming in to this show. They're sitting in between two people that are not as successful as them, and we are
we're
attacking them.
We are very jealous.
And we're jealous, and we want to be where they are. And yeah, we let them know.
We're gonna tear them right the fuck down. Eat
the
rich.
We do a segment called Audience Question, but we review the questions beforehand, and if they don't have enough swear words in it, we send it out.
We throw it out.
Immediately throw it out. If they're not called 3 horrible words in a span of like 2 sentences, out.
Oh yeah. Honestly, if I would read nothing before I read a nice question to these people.
Exactly. Well, and there's always should be a moment randomly throughout the episode. They never know when it's going to come where we just stare at them intently.
And then they, like, if they say something, you go,
yeah. No. Hit it, Max, and then
that'd be perfect. while at the end of the stare, hit it, Max.
And like she or he starts laughing in the middle. Shut up, he's playing. Let him.
That is so rude of you.
It's incredibly
That is
rude.
extremely rude.
That'd be so funny. we would kill it. So yeah, late show. That's our pitch to you. Hit us up because you're in need of another white man because you lost yours. So let us know if you want 2. Yeah. 2 for the price of not even a quarter of James Corden. You could get us. You could get us for the price of his right toe.
Easy. Toenail. Little sniff at the toenail. Even.
Yeah, a little sniff
that price.
The musty fungus on his toe.
I'd like to talk to our audience for a second right now.
Go ahead.
If you would like to see us make an audition tape for this show, share this with 5 of your grandmas and let us know.
Yeah. Share this with 5 people. First of all, grandmas first. Priority number 1. Second priority, share this with people who hate James Corden.
Ooh.
because if they hate James Corden, they'll for sure hate us more. So I think this is perfect because I don't think they want someone who's loved.
Well, they wouldn't have had James Corden on in the
Exactly.
first place.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Okay? So
yeah,
how about you just
read
call
it
on
loud and
us and
clear.
we'll get there tomorrow. We don't mind staying up late.
We don't mind being late. We don't mind being late. And we don't mind being late.
Or late.
Well, I don't know what would come after that, but we
Yeah.
don't mind it.
I think it's just morning by that point.
It would, we don't, well, I don't, Aaron, can I talk to you for a second? I would really mind
Yeah.
if it was really early. Really mind that.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a problem. If it was
Unless it was late.
Unless it was late.
Then it would be
exactly.
okay. All
Yeah,
right.
no,
All
you're
right. All right.
You're right. But yeah, let us know. Also, just really quickly while we're talking to the audience, just an aside for the audience. If there's anyone listening that wants to be a part of the Just One Fern crew show, we are looking for people to help us with two things specifically, with handling our contacts with our guests, to help us with scheduling interviews and such.
Yep.
Excuse me. And then also, we would like to have people help us with our social media presence, making videos for social media, making posts for social media, because we don't really we make no money from this show. So Lucas and I have to work, and right now I'm working 2 jobs, and so it's a lot. So if you are able to help us in any way, it'd be so great. We'd be so appreciative, and we would try to compensate you in any way that we can. But let us know if you're interested, and we would love to have you.
Yes, we would.
So thank you. Let's move on to the next thing here. Okay, we could do one of 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk quickly, because we're kind of dwindling down here, and I want to get to Is It Weirds because I have a few good ones today. Do you want to do Olivia Wilde gets sued, or do you want to do Andrew Garfield?
Let me look up who Olivia Wilde is first.
Actress and director.
And she's married to James Hankerford.
No, she's not married. And that's
Jason
kinda the whole point.
Sudeikis.
That's the whole point.
All right, I see Harry Styles
Mm-hmm.
and I see Jason Sudeikis both popping up. And
So you know nothing. Is what
I know
meant.
nothing.
That's what
If
I'm
you
gonna
want to, if you want to hit me with it.
All right, we'll go quick. This is
What
a
does
quick
she have to-
timeline.
Okay.
Olivia
okay.
Wilde was married to Jason Sudeikis. They have children together. Whatever. They get divorced. They break up. Jason Sudeikis heartbroken because he didn't want to get divorced. She wanted to get divorced. A very short amount of time later, Olivia Wilde starts directing her new movie that stars Harry Styles. Her and Harry Styles start hooking up and start dating. So everyone's like, oh, fuck this. We love Harry, but we love Jason, but we don't like her. So everyone hates her. But she was promoting this exact movie, like I think it was today, maybe yesterday, was promoting this exact movie, and someone went up on stage and served her papers for custody of their kids while she was promoting this movie. In the middle of promoting the movie.
That's badass.
Which is crazy. It's the most, and Jason Sudeikis has already claimed that he didn't know, but that it was going to happen then. But in my mind, I'm like, first of all, how do you not know? Like, if that's going to happen, that's something that's planned. And 2, it's the most gangster move ever. This is the most gangster move since when Kim Jong-un faked his own death. This is the second most gangster thing that's ever happened. This is nuts. I mean, like, knowing that you got screwed over and then, like, this movie happened where she, like, met her next lover and then you sue her at the promo for that movie.
Woo.
Wow.
That's getting served.
That's getting served. That's the biggest serve ever.
Served. That's a fucking
It's a 5-course meal. You're getting served a 5-course meal.
You got your apps
when you're not hungry.
The rest of them. Well, you're full.
You're full, and you get served a 5-course meal, and you have to eat it. That's by law.
In front of the whole fucking world. Throw up if you want.
Yeah.
You'll see.
They'll say
We'll see.
And just, I don't know if you saw the pictures, but the pictures of her getting the envelope. Oh
No.
my
Oh,
God.
I gotta look that
I
up.
would have
That
just
sounds
broke,
hilarious.
like, just if I was in the audience, I probably would have thrown up from secondhand embarrassment. I wouldn't have been able to handle that situation just as someone watching it.
You don't think you would have? You don't think you would have just started laughing?
No, I couldn't have, because I would have had to leave. I would have genuinely had to leave, because I would have felt bad, and I would have been like, all right, she needs to deal with this right now.
You can see it on her face.
Yeah.
She tries to continue. Looks like she tried to continue the promo with it in her hand.
Yeah, she did. No, she apparently she tried to keep it together as best as she could. But you're being sued for custody of your children.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Wow. I mean, just unbelievable. I just, and Jason Sudeikis, if he did this, it's gangster, but also like it's that's crazy. That's kind of shitty.
It's a little shitty, but I'm with you.
Right.
I support you.
I support you.
If we're hating on this girl, then let's go all in.
Right.
Fuck her.
Right. If we still love Harry and we still love Jason Sudeikis, I'm fine with that. Which I do. First of all, Jason Sudeikis as Ted Lasso. Oh my God.
I still haven't watched the show.
You have to watch it, Lucas. It's so good.
Really? It's that good?
It's so good. All right. Let's move into our final segment here. Let's go to Is It Weird? Do you know if it's weird, Lucas?
I'm gonna say I'm feeling the feeling I'm getting is that my listening feeling tells me that this is a not weird thing. The inner empath in me is telling me that this is not a weird thing, but my strong impulse is to call this person a weirdo.
Yeah. No, that's a fair.
So I'm torn right now.
That's fair to start out. That's very fair.
So what is it anyway?
That's a good question, Lucas. All right, let's do this one. Is it weird that we don't want to have a gender reveal or baby shower? Tonight, I was asked if I wanted someone to plan a gender reveal or baby shower for me, and I said no. We have no interest in that kind of thing. I didn't even have a bridal shower before my wedding. When I told them I didn't want a gender reveal nor baby shower, I was met with confusion and shock. It made me feel awkward because I don't like having a spectacle made about anything. I'm pretty low-key and honestly just a homebody, and the thought of having a party with the focus of me and my bump freaks me out. Is it strange to not want either of these things?
No, not strange.
Not at all.
Very normal, I would say.
Normal. I think society has fucked everything up when it comes to gender reveals and showers of any sort.
Yeah.
And parties in general, just parties before, like specifically bachelorette parties, living in Nashville. They are all crazy. They're all crazy. There's not a single one
I
that's
saw
not
at least
crazy.
3 when I came down, and I was not there long.
And I think there must be hundreds each weekend. I'm not kidding. It's absurd. You could count the buses that I see go by my restaurant now, and it's like at least 20 to 30. And that's just some of the parties that have the buses.
Just blonde girls screaming their fucking heads off.
Screaming, yelling.
They're not
at
even
you.
happy.
You can't walk on the sidewalk without being yelled at. And it's a yell of yay, but it's, if you reversed it, if you played the tape backwards, it says help. So it's different. It's crazy.
They are
nuts.
Suffering inside.
They are
That's
not.
why they have to.
And
do
they're
what
walking
doing.
around in uncomfortable shoes. They hate it. But yeah, gender reveals are, in my opinion, just kind of dumb. And when have you ever seen a gender reveal video that wasn't one going wrong?
And they all go so wrong.
They all go south. Someone gets injured, or
or a wildfire starts. Do you know how many wildfires have started because of gender reveal parties?
Too many.
2. Which isn't a lot, but it's more than there should be.
Too many. You shouldn't have any wildfires starting from gender reveals. That's
weird. It's fucking weird, man. Don't do it.
Well, I'm gonna change it around here and say it's weird for those people who do gender reveals.
Yep.
Gender reveals are weird. I don't know. That's our
reveal the gender. Just be like, oh yeah, it's a boy. Oh yeah, it's a girl.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's a boy. Are you guys having a gender reveal? Yeah, it's right now. It's a boy. That'd be fun.
Oh, also, how long before they change it to sex reveal parties instead of gender?
Oh no. I mean, probably soon.
or maybe sexual organ reveal parties.
See, that's the thing is I just don't care about all of that stuff. I don't care about like parties in general about this stuff. I don't care. Like, why are we doing
I
it?
also don't
Why
care.
are we doing
I'm gonna bring your baby a bottle of wine,
it? Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna leave early if I'm coming to one of these.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. The amount of like gender reveals like that we'll probably be forced to go to as adults, it's probably gonna grow. Which is sad. It's probably gonna grow, but this is when we can practice our Irish goodbyes.
What's an Irish
Which I'm
goodbye?
a huge fan of, by the way. It's when
What
you
is
just
that?
leave.
You don't say anything.
You
You
don't
just
say anything,
leave.
you just go. It's the most liberating feeling I've ever
I
felt.
I've
'Cause I
always
did
wanted
this.
to do that.
I did this at a bar with my friends downtown because they were like, we're going out on Broadway. And it was like packed. I hated it. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I just left.
You did the bathroom trick.
I just left. Yeah. I just left.
You used Scotty Gomez's
Mm-hmm.
secret trick that he taught me in
Scotty
a very
doesn't
drunken
know.
in a very drunken
Yeah.
state. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and just never come back.
Just never come back.
Did they say anything?
Oh, they were mad. Yeah. But it felt so good. Because I was just like, I'm just
You
gonna
must
go
have
home.
been pretty upset.
Because here are the two. This is what I've realized and maybe this is me getting cynical, which I shouldn't be at age 24. But I've realized that when I say to someone now that I don't want to do, so when I'm like, I don't really want to go out tonight, and then those people try to make me feel bad about not wanting to go out, I lose all empathy that I could ever have for that person in that moment. When I used to be like, oh, yeah, like I'm sorry, like maybe I should go out, like and they pressure me into doing it. Now, if someone's like, oh, like you don't want to go out, like that's fucking lame or whatever, like pussy, you're not gonna go out. I immediately go, yeah, okay, I'm not going out. I don't care, and I just don't.
Now
And
you're
it's
definitely
awesome.
not going out.
Right. So,
Dude, I remember at Fredonia, there'd be nights like people would be like, "Oh, we gotta go out,
mhm.
and like Liam, Max, and I would be like, "Yeah, I don't really feel like it."
Mm-hmm.
We'd sit on the couch. They'd come back
Mm-hmm.
after they'd gone out, and we'd be like, "How was it?" And they went every time. They go, "It's okay."
Yeah.
Every time.
It's
I'm sorry, I don't think going out is that fun.
no, it's not.
I don't-
Unless it's like to a spot where you are doing something.
Right. Or unless you're like unless you really like talking to strangers.
Right. Right.
That could be fun. I haven't
Yeah.
tried that yet.
Mhm.
I could see that being fun.
Yeah. The moment I stopped having fun in college was when the shift was made from going to house parties to going to the bars. That's when it shifted because, and that's when like we started all just hanging out at the house because
Yeah.
it was like we don't want to. We don't want to.
Why
go
wouldn't
out.
we do that?
Right. It's like why would I not want to just like sit at home with my friends, drink beers, and play video
Yeah.
games and play Pong in the house and just like hang out? Like why would I not want that? It's so much better.
Dude, that was the best. That's like when I
the
think
best.
back to like my favorite moments,
Mhm.
it's us, you and everybody playing Pong.
Right.
And fucking how we have some if you're not playing Pong, you're playing GTA in the couch.
Right. Yeah. There's rotation.
You know?
There's a rotation. Yeah.
The Alexa's going, she's playing music that you may not care for, but it's hype.
Yeah, you may not know what it is.
And every now and then somebody you don't know comes in and you couldn't give a shit.
You don't care. Somehow they're there. So they just walked in.
And they hang out for the night and you forget about them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forget about them.
It's true. Yeah. It's crazy. I was yeah, no, I just love it. I love thinking back on that stuff. But yeah, it's not gender reveals, not weird. Or gender reveals weird, not wanting one.
Not weird.
All right, is it weird to send photos of mushrooms, actual fungus, to my crush? So I was talking with my crush the other day, and I found out he really loves mushrooms. Like not necessarily psychedelic mushrooms or whatever, but regular mushrooms. Anyways, I'm going on a hike, and I wanted to take pictures of any mushrooms I find and send them to him. Is that weird?
It'd be weird if she went on the hike to find the mushrooms.
Yeah, that would be weird.
That would be weird.
Hey, I'm going on a mushroom hike. You want to come? People would think you're going on a trip, like a trip.
Yeah, like you're taking a trip. Yeah. Or like imagine getting invited on that hike
Mm-hmm.
and she's just not there. She's just on her phone, you know. She's like,
That'd be amazing.
did you see any mushrooms? Why? Why are you asking?
That's
Well, there's this boy. Oh, so it all comes out, huh? You invite me on this. I canceled my day for you. Fuck you.
That's amazing. But also, who's talking about loving mushrooms? Just the regular mushrooms. I like mushrooms, but I'm not like, I love mushrooms.
It is weird.
It's a little weird.
I don't know. They're cool, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
I have taken a picture of a mushroom.
yeah, you're right. And if we break this down to its like most basic form, she's an empath because she knows what he likes and was thinking, I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it to him that shows like, look, a mushroom. You like that. I'm letting you know that I see it, that you like that.
Right.
And that's something that's good. That should happen.
That is good. But if you go out of your way to do that,
mm-hmm.
and then here's my question.
Well,
does she let them know?
She's not going out of her way, though.
She's not?
She said she's going on a hike, and she saw mushrooms, and she was going to send this photo to him because she saw mushrooms.
I see. Yeah, no. That's not weird, and I think it's very normal to overthink that. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
If I were her friend, I'd be like, yeah, send him the mushroom. You happen to see something, and
yeah.
Well, I guess
but she did say, send him any mushrooms I find. That's where it could be too much. If you're sending him, how many mushrooms are you sending this guy?
How many mushrooms do you see a day? That'd be my question.
That's what I'm worried about. How many mushrooms?
I'm worried every time she takes off her socks.
What kind of forest are you walking in? That there's that many fungi?
What kind of forest are you walking in? Well, I like the idea that the forest is in her feet. Like it's a forest of mushrooms that she's walking in. But it's anywhere she goes, she's walking in that forest because she does not clean her feet.
I kind of like that phrase. After hearing you say it,
right? It's a good.
What forest are you walking?
Like the next time somebody says something really like weird, you go, "What kind of forest are you walking in, buddy?"
That's amazing. You could also say that to someone who's really high. What kind of forest are you walking in? And they'd be like,
they'd start thinking about it. They go, "That's a good question, man. I don't know." Redwood? Probably not.
It must be redwood. All right, let's do one more.
Okay.
And this is a very basic one. This is a question as old as time. Is it weird to sleep in just underwear?
Here's what I have to say. I don't think it's inherently weird to sleep in your underwear, just your underwear. However, I think that everybody I've ever met is either a top or a bottom when it comes to what they wear. If you're a top, you wear only a shirt and no pants.
I've never heard it described this way, Lucas, but it's perfectly described.
And then some people are a bottom. They only wear pants and no shirt. Aaron, everybody, is a bottom.
Yes. I am a bottom. Lucas is a top.
I am a top.
Lucas is wearing a size 5XL to bed every night like he's a fucking Victorian nightgown. Like he's fucking Ebenezer Scrooge going to bed every night.
So I have a nightshirt. I wore my nightshirt to Aaron's. My Sleepless in Seattle.
You did. I couldn't believe it. I was stunned. Lucas is a top and I'm a bottom. I guess that's the best.
That's how it is.
The best way to end the show. We're not even going to answer if it's weird or not. We're just going to end it on that. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to follow us on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and subscribe on YouTube. That's the most important thing. Subscribe on YouTube. And that's all we got. We'll see you next week.